I can't remember a time, I guess it was a couple years ago when the Phillies went deeper in the playoffs where we spent so little time on an Eagles game.
Yeah.
We got a game tonight. We'll obviously do a pregame show at 6, so we'll spend a lot of time then. But Hugh, what are you expecting tonight? And do you need to see the Eagles blow the doors off the Giants tonight?
Allow me to long talk for a minute while Kyle gives me the stink eye.
Just say yes.
I understand where everybody's coming from, especially with the game that we had last week.
Mm-hmm.
I need a win. Now, do I need a style point win? Not really.
Oh, you're the worst.
I don't. I just need a win.
Against this god-awful team?
Yeah, this is a god-awful team. I expect, to your point, Joe, this can't be 21-17.
Ugh.
But it probably will be. It'll probably be a 21-17.
That's not acceptable.
Well, here's the reality of it. And I know we've downplayed the come to Jesus meeting that we've had with Saquon. Saquon has become the glue. Well, he was always the glue because Jalen talked about the fact that he was the glue. I think the way that this is so deep rooted that it's going to take a little bit more time for this to really get hashed out. So and Landon's not playing tonight.
Landon is not playing, which is the right move. I mean, I know he can't play, but they need to be careful with him and give him some time.
Landon's not playing tonight.
Now, tonight's a good night to rest him. Look.
And this is a pretty damn good defense. The Giants' defense is pretty good.
So I understand your point on why it is probably going to be a lower scoring game. If you look at the totals across the board this weekend in the NFL, like point totals for games, it's the second lowest total. I think the only one that's lower is Browns Steelers.
Yeah.
So it's expected to be a low scoring game. But I mean, look, the Eagles defense should let the Giants score. Jackson Dart and no receivers?
Well, I will say this about young quarterbacks, especially ones, but Vic is a veteran defensive coordinator.
That's right.
But young quarterbacks, you should be able to confuse them because there's a lot of looks that they have not seen.
Here, I'm looking at this Giants depth chart. These guys,
and they don't have any receivers.
I don't even know if these are real football players. Greg Van Roten.
I like Scatterboo.
He's their best weapon.
I like Scatterboo.
He's their best. Come on, man.
I do. I like him, but I don't see them.
Eleanor Moore. I mean, who are these people?
No.
Theo Johnson. This is what they're rolling out to. This should be a night we hold the Giants to 13.
No, what are we doing? What are we doing here? We are the defending Super Bowl champs.
Yep.
There's one time that you should puff your chest out and say, we are
we weren't allowed
the Eagles.
It's the
We
Giants
are that
games.
team.
It's the Giants.
It's this one.
I thought we weren't allowed.
No. It's because the gap here is like the Grand freaking Canyon between what we should be, what we expect us to be, the standard we're holding our team to, and the Giants. The Giants are 1-4. You know what? If you think the Eagles' offense is stunk, we have 125 points on the season. The Giants have 87.
Oh, my goodness.
87. They are garbage. Go kick their ass. If they don't kick their ass, I'm sounding the alarms.
Familiarity breeds contempt.
No.
And these teams are very familiar with one another.
Yeah, but they're a garbage football team.
They are, but they're going to play you tough. They're going to play you tough.
Lower the bar, Douglas is back on a Thursday. I mean, this is good. I'm not going to get through the pregame show. The Phillies better go up early. Otherwise, I'm going to be yelling.
I'm appalled.
No, listen. A win. We got to get a win. I think we're going to win. 21-17 sound like that might be.
Oh, my God. If this thing is that close in the fourth quarter, again, in 5 games this year, the Eagles have had fewer first downs and yards than every opponent. That has to change tonight. Like, at least the other ones, and I think it's a little bit excuse-making, but you could say, Joe, come on, it was the Chiefs. It was Dak Prescott and the Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb. It was obviously Matt Stafford. And like all of them, you can make something up to me where I get it. There's no getting it tonight. If we don't outgain them and have more first downs, it's a joke.
Yeah, I haven't had any of the. I've pushed back with the 2023 stuff for a variety of reasons.
Yeah.
They even squeaked this one out. Then it's all valid.
Yeah, well, there's a serious conversation.
And it's a drop the act Friday. I'm serious. Dead serious.
It's a Hugh Douglas drop the act.
I had it up to here Friday. That's what it needs to be.
I've already had it up to you with your nonsense.
All right, can we hear from Ray Didinger? At least sees this thing clearly. At least someone around here does. Ray, on this game against the Giants tonight.
The one thing, I normally, and I've talked to you about this forever, I hate Thursday night football. Yeah. To me, it's one of my least favorite things in the world. But I'm glad they're playing Thursday night this week.
Yeah.
I'm glad they're playing Thursday night, and I'm glad they're playing against this team. But the Giants stink, okay? And this is a game that the Eagles have to go out and they just have to crush this team.
Yeah.
I mean they can't screw around with this team. It can't be close enough. You got to crush this team because they're there to be crushed. Okay, and forget about being on the road. That's going to sound like the link. I mean, it's going to, because it always does up there. And this is a game. I know you don't have a whole lot of time to get healed and game plan, but it shouldn't matter against this team. You can't be fooling around with these guys. You got to go out and you got to crush this team right from the jump, and then maybe you get your season back on track. But this is a big game, surprisingly enough. But it's the perfect opponent at the perfect time. Go out and do what you have to do.
Did you hear Ray Didinger there?
I did hear him.
Okay.
And I got love for Ray Diddy, but I mean, it's gonna be a tough one.
It's gonna be a tough one.
Well, I think they're gonna win, but I think it's gonna be, it's not gonna be pretty.
So if you're right, I think the issue will be our offense, right? I don't expect the Eagles to let the Giants score points tonight. I just don't expect it. If the Giants are in the 20s, something drastic happens. So I think they'll be in the teens. The Eagles' offense should get to the mid-20s. I'm not asking for 40 points, but we got to have – shouldn't we win this game by double digits?
We should.
We
should, but I don't feel like – as I think about this game and how it's going to play out, how do you see us win? The Giants are pretty decent against the run, and we haven't really ran the ball that well. Well, hell, we haven't really thrown the ball that well either.
We haven't done anything well on offense.
as I put my analyst cap on, talk about this.
The light bulb went off. Our offense has sucked.
And I don't think, because we're talking about the meeting that everybody had to come to Jesus meeting.
Yeah.
I think there's still going to be some growing pains with that.
Growing pains.
I think it's going to look better, but it's not going to look great.
It's October 9th.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because
it's the Giants.
And that's the thing. That's the thing, guys, because I think around last year, around this time, this is when we started to turn the corner.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like that's going to be the case today. This might take another week. This might take the time off that we're going to need to get healthy, get your mind right, and then maybe next week is that week. But I don't feel like this is the week that we exercise the demons. The conversation has been had, no question. But I just don't, and it might be better, but I don't feel like everything is fixed. Because that's some deep-rooted hatred.
Well, sure.
I don't want to say it's hatred because I'm recklessly speculating.
You're talking about the Eagles players with each other.
There's a lot going on that we don't know about. And I don't even really know if everybody understands what the gripe is. This feels deeper than football to me. It really does. So I just feel like tonight they're going to win, but it's not going to be – they're going to win, but it's not going to be what we think it should be.
Yeah.
Okay,
but the Eagles,
but is that acceptable?
It's not acceptable.
No, I mean, a win's a win.
Oh, my God.
It's not acceptable.
It's not.
No, as long as one loss on the season and we still have time to get it together. Now, I will give you this, Kyle, because I know what you're trying to get me to say. It has to start to get better. Because if you're talking about, to your point, this is eerily similar to the year we went to Tampa. Was that 2023?
23, yeah.
Yeah, it feels kind of like that.
Everything fell hard.
Yes.
Their record was nice, but things weren't right.
It's going to take a little while.
There are similarities to that. There are. They're winning despite in spite of being outgained every week. That is similar. Now they have a better defense than then, and they have Vic Fangio. That year they had the combination of who do we have? Sean Desai and Matt Patricia. I mean, that's a major difference. But offensively, it's been choppy. Tonight, they got to get it done. Our pregame show coming up at 6 later tonight. We'll be with Elliot. And do you expect and need an Eagles blowout tonight? I do. Again, I don't need them to win by 40. I recognize it's a short week. But I need a double-digit victory. If
27 is better than 21?
27-17 is better. Yeah, that's better. If it's 11 o'clock tonight and I'm watching the TV thinking the game is still in the balance, then there's a problem. I mean, the game should be over. The way last night, how the eighth inning ended the game for the Phillies? I need that tonight in the fourth quarter. Just run away from them and get out and get a victory.